Hey everybody, another product review unboxing. This time it's from OneUp. We tried the Wolf Tooth alt pedals. They're like the middle line. They have a delete and then I forgot the third name that has an even bigger platform. This is the middle of the range. Today I am unboxing the brand new OneUp XC SPD Clipless pedal. So we got it from OneUp here. Oh, look at that. Look at that fancy packaging. OneUp pedals. Let's unbox these things. So, my last video, I kind of spilled the beans that I like OneUp more than I like Wolf Tooth. It is a close It's a close toss-up. You know, OneUp does some things great. Wolf Tooth does some things great. Wolf Tooth is American manufactured and they have a bunch of CNC machines. You see this pedal, it's mostly a CNC creation, you know? And CNC is great, but forged is also great. Look at this pedal. So that's not CNC'd, this body. That's forged. And yeah, let's look here. This has a little bit more platform if you care about the platform. This is a little bit lighter. And what I like about Wolf Tooth is it's American made, it's well made, it's fixable, it's right to repair. But I've noticed Wolf Tooth stuff is not quite as easily repaired as OneUp stuff. So I had a Wolf Tooth dropper post, and when it worked, it felt a little better, just how it went up and down. It felt a little smoother than the OneUp dropper post, but the servicing on a Wolf Tooth dropper post is like 10 times more complicated. And for me, simplicity beats that tiny little niceness, if that makes sense. So I'd rather have something that works great and is super easy to repair and cheap to repair. And one of the reasons I like this Wolf Tooth pedal is they say it uses the exact same bearings and bushings as this pedal. They're flat pedals. So stocking bearing kits, every brand comes out, they say, oh, our pedals are rebuildable. They're rebuildable. We'll keep them in stock forever, we promise. And it's like, pedal's 3 years old, they discontinued it, and you're not getting a new bearing build kit to rebuild these pedals. But with Wolf Tooth, with OneUp, the pedal kit to rebuild the inside of this when it wears out, it's the same kit for multiple pedals of theirs. So they're probably never gonna stop stocking it, at least for the next decade or so. So serviceability is kind of why OneUp is my go-to parts brand. So I have a OneUp handlebar. I like the flex. I've got the OneUp seat post dropper. My new bike, I'm gonna have the OneUp lever as well. And then I have the OneUp pedals. This bike right here, I have the OneUp hubs, and they're great hubs. I don't have the OneUp stem because I just don't like the way it looks. The Industry 9 stem looks fancier. No reason for that. No reason I need to be doing that, but the OneUp stem, I've owned it. It's a good stem too. But yeah, all their products are pretty good. I usually use ESI grips, and I've ordered in a new bike from Tris Titanium. So I'm gonna put a fully rigid fork on this titanium hardtail, and then I'm gonna have another titanium hardtail that has pretty much the exact same geometry and specs. So I can go fully rigid, or I can do my little, trail riding on that. But I ordered these grips, and I'm gonna give it a try. I always use the ESI grips, and I go through like 3 pairs of grips a year, and it really stinks. But so I'm gonna try these grips on my new bike. I ordered that too, just because I like OneUp. There's a helicopter like right above me disrupting this video. Can you hear that? Check out my shirt. I have them for sale. They're 20 bucks plus shipping. They're a nice quality shirt. This is the hardtail I'm talking about. Look, I got a cartooned version of it, and I just think it's like a nice shirt to wear. It's not super loud. It's not screaming at anyone to buy anything. It's just a nice shirt. So, I got to get these on my bike. We're going to ride them. And we're going to ride it. We're going to ride these pedals. So the test review, I rode these pedals on a city nylon soled shoe, not a carbon fiber shoe. So I'm going to have to do that on this pedal as well. And we're going to see if you're on a nylon clipless shoe, you might need to get something like the wolf tooth, because you see there's less spots for your nylon shoe to sit on. But with carbon shoes, that doesn't even matter, because your whole cart, you're not going to feel it because it's stiff. But we're going to go pedaling. We're going to see. I'm going to show you at the top of the trail. I'm going to tell you, how did this one do compared to this one? And, you know, don't forget about the Shimano MT20. This is what you probably should be buying, is the Shimano MT20. If you want to waste money, let's talk about the fancy pedals. So these are the fancy pedals that I would buy. I would not buy Crank Brothers. I would not buy any of the other weird brands. These two, you know, even over Shimano's high-end pedals. You know, last time I used Clipless, I bought XT and XTR pedals in like 2019. And the bearings went to crap like way quickly. I don't know what's going on with Shimano, but I don't think the quality is where it used to be. But yeah, so talk to you later. I'll get up and show you how they did on the trail. Thanks for watching. I was noticing putting it on, it's not like perfectly round where it spins along here. Do you see how it moves in and out just a tiny bit? I don't know. I'm not an engineer. I don't know if that matters, but it seems good regardless of that. Someone tell me if that matters, that this forging is not perfectly round. Do you see how this seal, it like rubs up on that seal? Like right there, it's like over the seal, and then I move it. I don't know, man. Well, I made it up here. They didn't blow up on me. I had to hike the last 100 or 200 feet of elevation because of the snow. I'll have a fun slip-in time going down this hill though. So the OneUp pedals, they're $159, I think. I think the Wolf Tooth are like $219 or something. And the M20s are like 50 bucks. If you want it made in America and you need a differing Q factor to spread your legs out wider, go with the Wolf Tooth. If you want just a fancy, expensive pedal that's lightweight, I would save the 50 bucks and get the OneUp. So that's my take on these pedals. I like them. To the less surface area that the pedal, the shoe comes in contact with, I didn't notice anything really different between the OneUp and the Wolf Tooth. I'm sure engineers or whatever will say there's a difference, but with my nylon shoe, it seemed to do the job right. And these are nice nylon shoes. They retail for 250 bucks. You can get them on Bike Closet right now for $99. They're City Turbos or something. I'll put them in a link on this video. And subscribe. I have more channel ideas. I just ordered a $35 pair of clipless shoes off AliExpress. So I've got the $500 carbon cities. I've got the $250 nylon cities. And then we're gonna have the $35 AliExpress budget setup. And I think that'll be interesting. I'm sure the cities, I know the cities are better, but how much better are they? I'll find out. But yeah, I'll close this out. I got these pedals in bronze color. They come in a lot of different colors. But yeah, not too bad for the price. It just stinks. Like 10 years ago, these probably would have been like 79, 89 bucks. Inflation's a killer, huh? But yeah, I'll show you this view. Show you these pretty pedals. Look at that. Oh, they got some ice on them too. Oh no. Like my custom Swift Fix mobile bike shop. This is a bronze Industry 9. Completely different bronze colors. Get your coloring industry. Get your anodization right. Let's start matching orange to orange, bronze to bronze, blue to blue. Come on, guys, figure it out. See you later.